y'all, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be testing out some TikTok hacks. Now, I've done this video before and it was pretty fun, so I have some new hacks to test out. It was kind of a struggle trying to find some hacks because all the hacks were from like 2020 up to like 2022. Like, there's no new hacks and it's like I didn't see any from 2023, so we're just going to test out some more of these hacks that I haven't tried. So before we get started, make sure that there's a subscribe button down below. Hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. Also, be sure to like and comment down below like see you next, and also be sure to follow me on my socials so you get more content, fancy things. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first hack is for brows. Now I'm going to brush my brow hairs just a little bit so we can kind of shape them before we put the tape down. I can find my normal tape, so we're just going to use some washi tape. So far, I definitely don't suggest washi tape because it is moving around quite a lot. I'm trying to be very still with my face. This feels so weird. And last piece. Okay, tape is down. I'm not entirely sure what brow color I would like to go in. I feel like taupe is like a very specific color. I'm gonna dip into the eyeshadow with a beauty blender. I feel like this color will work. And hopefully the tape will stay in place long enough for me to tap the product on. My main concern mainly is this one not being even or it being like way too pigmented. Let's do the reveal. Okay. They're actually pretty even. Okay, honestly, not a bad hack if you're new to makeup and you're new to doing your brows, or if you struggle with doing your brows. I feel like this could be a good hack. Just make sure that your tape is even. I don't hate this hack at all though. It is a little time consuming having to put the tape on, but besides that, it wasn't that bad of a hack. So moving on to the next one. Honestly, I've done this hack on TikTok and I was not a big fan of it, but I figured I would try it again and see if we can do anything different maybe. I'm just gonna take all my shades. Okay, so this is what we have. It's looking kind of crazy. Now, when I first did this on my TikTok, I did not like it at all. I tried blending it in and I also tried tapping it in to blend it, and I didn't like neither of them. It was too splotchy, the pigment came off, and it just did not look good. I'll try it with a smaller blending brush and see if we can make it work, because I feel like this hack could be really cool. It just did not work for me. So let's just try it again one more time and see if we can get it to work, and if not, I'm gonna have to say no on this hack. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to say no. It's just so splotchy and it like comes off. It doesn't blend nicely. It's still a no for me. I'm not even gonna worry about blending this side in. I can't. So real quick, I had a video pop up on my For You page. They were showing you how to properly blend out this hack. In my mind, I thought the hack was just supposed to be, you know, you put the stripes down and then you blend it out and it's supposed to look perfect and like perfectly blended and all that, but it's not. But apparently you're supposed to also add shadow while you're blending. So I will definitely be trying that out one more time on my TikTok. So be sure to go follow me. But I'll try this one more time, see if doing the hack this way works instead, because I am interested in trying to get this to work. I think you would have to like add more color back. I just lost so much of that pigment. To even make it look good, you'd have to add more pigment like this. But this next hack, like, are you kidding me? Okay, now this hack is like everything. I've tried this on my TikTok as well, and I absolutely love this hack. You take your eyeliner pen, and it looks like a wing, right? So all you're gonna do is just stamp it. And you got your wing. Now sometimes the point, depending on like some of my eyeliners, the point is like dried out. I mean, you kind of get the idea. And then you just fill it in and just play with it. Fix it however you want it to. But it just gives you like a good starting point to your wing. And then if you need to, you can just go in with some concealer. Just clean it up a bit. It just gives you a nice wing. You do have to just play around with it a little bit. Sometimes the point won't like stamp on. It's so cool. So if you struggle with your wings, definitely try this out. You just kind of stamp it and then just play around with it. It's definitely one of my favorite TikTok hacks. I mean, it works. Okay, I didn't find one for face prep, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Now this next hack I'm not ready for. I absolutely hate having stuff on my hands. Every time I finish my primer, I'm sitting here like wiping it on my shirt and my pants just to get it off because I hate the feeling of things on my hands. I'm not ready for this, but I feel like we just have to do it. But I'm gonna hate it the entire step of the way there, so I guess let's just... And then she uses like 2 foundations, so before this rolls off my hand, I'm gonna go into this foundation and mix it all in. Can you not see? I'm making a mess. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god, I'm gonna ruin this shirt. I know we're supposed to use our hands, but I'm going to use this beauty blender to try and get the rest of it on my face. It's all on my brow. You know what would have been smart is putting it on the top of my hand because I have to do this anyway. Oh god. I've made a mess everywhere. Oh, it's all on my brow. No, I totally forgot to add the headband, but that's fine because I just want this to be over with. I think my main issue was I used a liquidy foundation, not really a thick one, so it kind of went everywhere. My hands feel disgusting. I'm gonna have to wash my hands once I finish getting this all blended in. Oh, she takes a beauty blender. I don't know if she does, but I've seen people take beauty blender to kind of blend it out and make it less streaky. I guess let's get the lips too. I know she does her eyes and eyebrows. I was trying to avoid that because I've already done those. I will never be doing this again. Never, ever, 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 ever doing this again. I can't. I absolutely hate how this feels. And no reason that she does this is because she hates her freckles, but like, girl, I would rather show off the freckles, which I think freckles are cute, so I wouldn't have any issues. Maybe the reason she puts a headband on is so it doesn't get in her hairline, because it is absolutely in my hairline. I mean, we are covered. If you want full coverage, this is the way to go. Like, I've been blending forever. Personally, I will not be doing that again. And I got foundation on my shirt. So we're gonna move on to concealer. I'm gonna go wash my hands. You watch the video. I thought that concealer looked really pretty, so we're gonna try that. I'm gonna use this lighter e.l.f. concealer that I have in the inner corner, and then this darker one, which I'm also gonna conceal in the places I normally conceal as well. I'm gonna dip it to some Rare Beauty. I'll use whatever this blush is for the darker. I'll blend these out first. I'm gonna go into the inner corner. Hoping I didn't put too much product. I definitely put too much product. I really don't hate this. I hate the foundation. Though the foundation does look a lot better in person than on camera. It look really scary on camera, but this foundation, I mean, this blush hack, I feel like it's kind of hard to tell with the foundation on the camera. It just looks so washed out on camera, so I don't understand what's going on there. I don't hate how this looks. Okay, you want to add just a little bit more blush though. I don't hate the blush. I really like this ombre concealer thing. It's really pretty. I feel like it would look a lot more prettier if my foundation was not looking like this, but I do like the blush. So next we're gonna do contour. I was gonna do the Hailey Bieber hack where you just do the contour underneath your foundation, but I already did that one on TikTok as well. And I kept scrolling and I found Melissa Murdick's video.
This spot right here is such an underrated contour spot. This is what I do on a lot of my clients because I hate that full stripe. It can look really unnatural. So instead, I like to just hit the hollow right in the center of the cheek and blend out. I'm using the Kiko Milano Sculpting Touch Stick in the shade Chocolate and just a small Rare Beauty concealer brush because I can place the dark color right in the center and then blend gently out from there, both up and in a little bit to diffuse that contour. And then what you end up with is a really gentle hollow there. You can see how that sculpts the face, but it doesn't look so unnatural. And to blend it even a little more, I'm just using my foundation brush with a little bit of the foundation that's left over and patting that on top. And we see how that really shapes the cheekbone without being that harsh.
So I'm gonna do one side how I do my contour normally, and then I'll do the other side how she does it, and we'll see the difference. But I'm kind of excited to try this out. And she only really puts it like here. Just a good little bit there. I'm just going to blend this out. I think I put a little too much, so this is not going to go like it's supposed to. Put some foundation over it. I think I kind of like it. I think I like it. Wow. Hold on. That's really not that noticeable like this side is. Like you can like I can't talk. I'm like flabbergasted. But you know there's a contour there. You can see a contour there. But like you can't see it there. I really like that. Okay, yeah, I think my contour game is changed completely. It's like a more natural contour. Okay, cool. Let's go on to powder because I need powder.
No. No, 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 no.
So it's this big trend to use a little powder puff for underneath your eyes, and I don't have a powder puff, but I did find this at Dollar Tree because your girl is broke. We be getting them Dollar Tree finds, which I might need to do a Dollar Tree video because I have found some really good stuff at Dollar Tree. I'm not gonna lie, but I found this at Dollar Tree. So we're going to use this for our powder puff. It still has that nice triangle tip. Maybe not as triangle-y. And they're saying to use one of these little guys because when you do, which is how I used to always do it, or I do it, is using a beauty blender, but it gets like messy using a beauty blender, I guess. And then it just falls out everywhere. And these are supposed to help prevent that. Using one of these little puffs. Just give a nice and much more clean application. And there's nothing on my shirt. I think that's pretty cool. I feel like you waste less product with doing that as well. And you can really compact it in there. Okay, so next is for the powder products. I'm sure you can use it with the liquid as well. There's a way to get a perfect application for your blush every time. That is by doing like an L and just kind of doing this and then putting your blush on, and it just kind of stays there, which I think could be a really great guide for people who, you know, are new with makeup, really know where to put stuff or where to apply things. And I used to do this a lot with my bronzers, kind of the same shape, except I would go tip of the ear to the nose like this, and I would align for my bronzer. Never thought about doing it with blush though, but I usually just put my blush above that, so I usually use this as my guide. I definitely think that is a good hack for people who are new to makeup, don't really know where to place things, or you place it down but you feel like there's just too much, so I guess this could help control where to place it. So I like that little hack, especially because I used to do a little finger hack myself when I first started out doing contour and stuff. I think that was a cute little hack. So now there's this little nose thing that's been going around. I don't have it because your girl's broke, but I do have a fork, so we're gonna do it with a fork. It's kind of the same idea. This is just the broke girl DIY version. Actually, I have no clue how much the little tool is, but even then I still only have like $2 in my bank account, so your girl's broke. So we're gonna use a fork instead. It's kind of the same idea though, so it shouldn't be too much different. I'm just going to line this up. I think this again would be another good hack for beginners who are just starting out with their makeup. That was a little crooked, but you know, you get the idea. So if you're broke like me and can't buy that little tool, grab your kitchen fork, stick it on your nose, and follow the outside line and get your nose contour. Honestly, when I first started doing nose contour, or my very first time doing nose contour at least, I made myself look like I had a broken nose. My lines were all kinds of crooked. So the next I have is for mascara. Now this will work a little bit different for everybody because everyone has different length lashes. So doing this doesn't mean you're going to get those long of lashes because they probably already have really long lashes to start with. But I still thought it would be a cool thing to try out anyways because it was like the only hack I could find for mascara. Just gonna go sideways. And then we'll go up. Next we're going to go into lashes. And I have tried this on my TikTok, but I want to try it again. It's so hard to get it to stay on, at least for me, to get it to stay on the lash thing, like the lash curler. Got it. Let's see if we can get this to work, because every time I've done it, I've always struggled. Try again. I don't remember if I posted this TikTok yet or not, but I know I did film it at least, and it didn't go well for me there. It's hard to even like get my lashes in there with the lash. And if I didn't have mascara on, I don't know. And then I get stuck. This happens too. I feel like if anything, it messes up my lashes more than it does actually help with putting it on, because every time I take it off, the lash is always some kind of wonky. I don't understand how these people are getting it on there, because it's definitely not working for me. When I can literally just sit here and I get the glue on there, I kind of round it out a little bit so it'll go on easier. Let it dry down a little bit. You look down, place the center in the center of your eye, and then kind of lay down the ends. Hold on, this didn't lay down. Lay down the ends, there we go. And boom, lash on. On to the final step of this makeup routine, we're gonna do our lipstick.
I had to try this hack out because I'm always messing up when applying my lipstick. It was relatively easy. What do you guys think?
So we're bringing the lash curler back out. So we're going to basically line this with our lipstick, which feels kind of gross to be honest. And then we're just going to kind of use it as like a stamp, I guess. Just gonna kind of brush the center so I get that Cupid's bow back. I think this is really for someone who has like a specifically shaped lip or their eyelash curler is not this big. It's definitely something. I guess we'll just fill in. This video has been so chaotic. The outro was kind of a disaster. I'm just going to refilm the outro, kind of go back over everything that we did. So the tape brows, I thought it was a pretty good hack. Putting the tape down is a little time consuming, but I think if you can, you can probably get into a routine, know how big a strip to make it. The more you do, I'm sure you'll know where exactly to place it. But if you struggle with your brows, I think this was a pretty nice hack. I'd probably suggest using like a brow powder product instead of like an eyeshadow, because sometimes the eyeshadows can be pretty warm if you don't have a cool tone color. At least for me, I needed a pretty cool tone color and I tried my best, but it was still a little warm. So I would suggest probably just using a eyebrow powder product. Still thought that was a really cool hack. But for the eyeshadow, I called it stripe shadow because you make stripes and then blend it out. Doing just that, the hack did not work, but I'm going to redo it one more time on my TikTok since I had watched someone show how to properly blend it. So I want to try it one more time, properly blend it this time, and then I'll give my final reviews. So make sure to go check out my TikTok for that. The liner stamp, I absolutely loved it. I did that on my TikTok as well and I loved it. It was so easy because I know I struggled a lot when I was first doing my wings. I'm great at it now because I've had all this practice, but I definitely struggled in the first lots of times. Lots of concealer to clean up the messes, but I absolutely loved this hack. I thought it was so cool. I would probably still definitely use this hack if I need like a quick liner. Sometimes I can be a little slow trying to make sure it's still perfect, but I definitely like this hack. We didn't have anything for face prep, so we're just gonna move on to foundation, which was the Meredith Duxbury Technique. Never doing that again. I absolutely hate the feeling of things on my hands. I hate my hands being dirty. I just felt so gross and disgusting with that. I just can't do it. Moving on to concealer. The ombre concealer was so gorgeous. I would love to try that again with my foundation routine, not Meredith's foundation routine. I thought it was so pretty. Definitely want to try it again. The Melissa Murdick hack, absolutely doing that every time now. I thought it was so stunning. I also hate the little stripe. I feel like one of those little ice cream buckets with like the 3 flavors. That's how I always feel like I look, and so I always try to cover it up and try to blend in foundation as much as I can. Just always have a stripe and I hate it, but I absolutely loved this. It got rid of that issue for me, so I'm definitely doing this more. The L hack, or that's what I'm calling it at least, because you make it L and you kind of just hug your cheek and you put your blush down. I absolutely love that. I used to use a finger trick like that all the time for my contour. Tip of the ear, tip of the nose, and you contour on that line. That's how I learned how to do my contour, so I absolutely love that hack. I think it's great for beginners or people who don't entirely know where to place things, so absolutely down for that hack. The powder puff for under the eyes I think is a great little tip more than a hack, because the beauty blender does get messy. It gets all over your face, all over your shirt, all over your desk, so it was nice to not have a mess with the powder puff. Plus you can press it into your skin a lot better, so love the powder puff tip. Not gonna talk about the mascara because I did that wrong while I was editing. I noticed that I did it wrong, so we're just gonna skip over that one. But these lashes, applying your lashes with this little thing, I don't understand how y'all do it. I know I filmed it on my TikTok. I can't remember if I posted it or not, but I tried this and it was awful. I could not figure out how to do it. Figured I would try it again on here because I couldn't really find any other hack, and I was too scared to do the one where you like wink because I'm scared to get glue in my eyes. But this, I don't understand how to do this, so I'm gonna skip on this. But if you can get this to work, then by all means go for it, but I'm gonna skip on this. And also using this product, we did our lip. I think mine was just a little too big for my lips personally. It kind of overlined my lips, which I don't like, but all that considered, I do think it was a pretty decent hack, especially if you're someone who isn't that great at outlining your lips or whatever. You can just sit there and stamp it on. Just make sure that this matches your lip shape a little bit better, or unless you like that overlined look, then absolutely go for it. So that was all of my TikTok tips, tricks, trends, and hacks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Also be sure to like and comment down below what I'd like to see next. Also be sure to follow me on my socials so you get more content, find new things, and yeah, bye. I hope I get this even. You think I would learn by now that the e.l.f. Cameo Concealer is very pigmented and that I would not use that much whenever I use it for eye primer. Lord, I really need to clean off my desk and organize it again. Oh, I just got it on my down here. I feel like I look so crazy. And it's definitely been one of my favorite TikTok. It's definitely been one of my favorite TikTok. I said it again. And this next step. Okay, I got foundation all over my shirt. I thought that foundation, not foundation. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it right. She used a brush though. My face feels so gross. I'm gonna do one side how I normally do my concealer. Not my concealer. Lord. God, I look so scary still. I'm sweating. I have my fan off, but it is so hot. I'm in sweatpants. It's different for everybody because everyone's lashes. I desperately need to clean my lashes. They're so dirty. You watch this video one more time.